Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be creating that really soft and natural everyday sort of makeup look that you were requesting using all drugstore products. This is what I came up with, and this is pretty much my routine or technique that I do on a daily basis. You probably see me wearing this kind of look on Snapchat all the time, except with all affordable products, which I'm sure you guys will really enjoy because on a daily basis, the products I use aren't so affordable. Before jumping into the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, because I know you guys would be devastated if you did. So make sure to do that, and let's jump right into it. Okay, to start, I'm just going to slather my face in this NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Primer. Whenever I'm creating a really soft, natural look without a lot of foundation, I like to create a really glowy base because it just makes your skin look perfect without a lot of makeup on. At least that's what I think. And then for a really natural skin finish, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. I am shade number 30. And I'm going to do it really quick. So I'm just going to dip my sponge directly into the cushion and apply it to the skin. So I'm just pressing it in there all over. I'm also going to be applying this foundation to my lids as a base. I recommend using a transparent eyeshadow base underneath your foundation for further crease proofing your eyelids. But I'm just doing it super quick, so I'm just gonna do this and set with powder. And anywhere where I have blemishes, I just go in with a little extra foundation because that's more than enough to cover them up. And to further brighten up underneath the eyes and the inner corners, I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is the shade Medium Peach, so I'm only gonna apply a tiny bit to really brighten up these inner corners right here. Ooh, I should have used this before. It's just like Honey by NARS. Why didn't I use this last time? Am I crazy? Again, sponge, blend it in real quick. Wow, this is really nice. You guys, why didn't I use this? And once you've blended it out, you can always go back in with a little more where we have that indent underneath our eyes, just to further disguise it. Because a lot of the time, that is what is causing the dark shadows underneath our eyes. So just add a little more in that little crevice and blend it in. And now I'm just going to take the number 7 translucent powder and set everything in place. I'm going to use a small eyeshadow blending brush to blend the powder into the areas that crease, and then I'm going to grab a larger fluffy brush to dust it all over. Always pick up the excess creasing first, or else you'll set the creases exactly how they are. Now I'm going in with the butter bronzer to contour and add some warmth. So I'm going to lightly chisel, just really define the face. Without bronzer, the face falls really flat, so always add a little bit of bronzer just to add some definition. I always start with the cheeks first because that's where you want the most color. And I always like to work in little patting motion so that I don't move any of the foundation that's underneath. Even though we've already set it, it's just an extra precaution, I guess you could say. And I'm also going to be using this bronzer on the eyes, just in the crease, sort of like eyeshadow, because I'm really going to create the eyes using eyeliner, but you still want to define the crease of your eyes. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to apply a little bit to the sides of the nose. I'm also going to apply just a tiny bit of that bronzer to the outer corner of the lower lash line just to further define the eyes, but I'm not going to take it all the way in. Now what I'm going to do for the eyes is I'm going to take this Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in the shade Glazed Toffee, which is a matte brown. And I'm going to apply it to the lash line and then smoke it out just a tiny bit. So it's going to create sort of a smoky lash line. And I'm also going to do the same to the lower lash line, but just on the outer portion. And this pencil is really creamy, so you really don't need that much. Also do one eye at a time so it doesn't have a chance to set. And then just smudge it out. And if you have trouble blending it out, just take the tip of your finger and further smudge it out. And then once you've smoked it out, if you want to further define the lash line, just add a little more, but don't fully smudge it out. Just keep it right at the base of the lashes, right here, to make the base look darker. Next, I'm gonna mist myself with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray because it's going to further intensify the highlight. Because I do wanna highlight the brow bones, tops of the cheeks, you know, all the go-to places. And someone mentioned that when they use Glow Down as a highlight, it wasn't intense and it would wipe away. Either mist yourself first and then apply it right when the mist is almost dry, or wet your brush and apply it and it'll stay. I feel like whenever you apply a powder highlighter to dry skin over powder and don't mist it or use a brush that is kind of wet, it just tends to dust off because you're applying it on top of more powder. So try misting yourself first or misting the brush and it'll intensify the highlight and make it last longer. And for a highlight, I'm using the Glow Down by Maybelline. I'm applying it right before that mist dries all the way down, and I'm gonna start with the high points of the cheeks, brow bone, and a little bit on the temples. And yes, I did already hit pan on the Glow Down. How did I do that? I don't know. Savage with a highlighter. And I'm just gonna grab a smaller brush and also apply it to the inner corners of the eye. I'm gonna go back and finish the eyes. So I'm gonna fill in my brows with the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I use the shade Deep Brown, and whenever I use this product, I don't necessarily have to use a brow pencil, but if you want a little more definition, definitely go in with a pencil wherever needed. I might do that, but I might also just use the gel. There's a little before and after for you guys, so I might just go in and fill in the end just a bit because the end is super short. So I'm just gonna fill that in with the L'Oreal Brow Pencil after I finish this eye. So I'm just gonna fill in the end of my brow just a smidge. And I'm gonna coat my lashes in none other than the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, both upper and lower lashes. No falsies required today. Two steps away from being done, blush and lips. And for blush, I'm using the Milani Bellini. I'm obsessed. I can't stop wearing this. I've been wearing it every day. And I'm just going to pat it onto the apples and sweep it back. I always like to use the same brush that I used to apply my bronzer just because I feel like it mixes together the bronzer and the blush when you're applying your blush. I don't know. I like doing that. Just a little tip, just a little helpful tip there. And for a lip, I always just throw on a lip balm and call it a day. My lips naturally have a lot of pigment to them. If not, I would do a lip balm that has a slight tint to it or like a lip liner with a clear gloss over it. I'm gonna be using Neutrogena's Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Treatment, and I'm just gonna dab this onto my lips and the look is done. And that completes this super easy, everyday, soft, glam, natural, all drugstore, also makeup look. If you're wanting something a little more dramatic, I did do drugstore week just this past week. So if you click the little eye in the corner, it'll take you to a list of more glamorous looks, perfect for an evening out, prom, any special occasion. So definitely check those out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.